I've got a very special guest who's going to deep dive into mindset. Cobus Visser, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ursula. And it's Cobus with a C, by the way, for those who don't know.
Cobus with a C for confidence.
Confidence, yeah. And charismatic.
Yeah. And courage.
And courage. Yeah, beautiful, you know. And because the thing is, your name is powerful. The way someone pronounces your name, they speak that over your life.
So was it always Cobus with a C?
Always Cobus with the C, yeah.
Okay. Now, Cobus, I have to share the story of when I met you. Because we were at Business Mastery and Ian Hatton was a great MC. He said, okay, everybody, go network. And for any introvert, I'm a border introvert, and I don't know if there's any introverts listening today. You can tell us in the chats. It stretches you. So I went to make a coffee. I'm really good at making coffee. And I walk out and I'm by myself and I hear this name, or this voice, a warm, confident voice, says, hey, Ursula, I hope you're having a good time. And it was you. And you had this presence and this confidence and this warmth. And I needed to know who you are. So tell us, who is Cobus Visser with a C?
Well, one thing is I'm like you. I'm also like an introvert.
No.
Really. I actually have to force that myself to go out and connect with people. Yeah. Growing up, I was always the shy one. I was always the one hiding away because, people didn't see me. One of my avatars that I love so much is Superman. I even have it tattooed on my arm. And the reason for that is when I was growing up, Superman represented like the Clark Kent. I was not Superman at that time. I was Clark Kent, and Clark Kent was the one that nobody sees. Yeah. Nobody noticed, no confidence, just doing what everyone is expected. And the reason for that is I was born as hemophiliac. I had to stay home at most of the time, and a hemophiliac is a bleeder. It just means my blood doesn't clot. And so over the years, I have basically disformed joints because of that. And so who am I? I'm South Africa's superhero, as one would say it. And I like to motivate people and inspire people to reach their full potential or unleash their greatness inside of them.
Well, you definitely do that because you did that within the first 2 minutes of meeting you. You called me out on my limiting beliefs. But we're going to get to that.
Well, we call it BAS. Not that BS, your belief systems. I challenged your belief system.
You challenged my belief system. I want to get to that in the second part because I want to keep everybody watching us. But how did you find your voice in your career and building your career?
It started in 2011 when I went to a workshop. First, my son was born at that time, and I get to the hospital and I couldn't pick up my son. And it had such an impact on my life with my journey that I couldn't bond with my son. And just for the viewers to know that, as a hemophilia, I don't have joints. You can see my elbows not going straight, can't touch my shoulders. So I don't have joints. I bleed in my joints easily. And I couldn't pick up my son and I couldn't bond with my son. So that was the first crossroad in my life that challenged me. And it broke me a little bit inside that I sort of wanted to give up in life. And then a friend invited me to a workshop by a guy named Hannes Dreyer. Yeah. And on that workshop, it changed my life. And I experienced things that we're going to talk about that just challenged my view of the world, a view of everything. And it sort of created this burning desire inside of me to say, I want to know more.
Wow, and you turned the I want to know more, that question, into also your message, it seemed, from the outside. Now, in your building of your career and on your quest, what limiting beliefs did you have to overcome to advance?
The limiting beliefs, I think there's a few. The first one was to speak in front of an audience.
Okay.
In the beginning when I had to speak in front of the audience, one is I didn't have the confidence. I would go blank. I would forget my words. I would perspire my hands. And then always afterwards, I'm like, I wish I could have said that and said that and said that. And I'm like, I'm not good enough, it was always that thing. That other reason, a limiting belief was I'm Afrikaans, born as Afrikaans. I never had the real opportunity to learn English that well. So I say always I've been spoken it since I've been twice. And I know I'm exaggerating, but it's okay. We will archive it in the past. My English was like also limiting, who's going to listen to this guy that speaks broken English? Yeah. And so I had to overcome that as well. And then I think the other thing is getting myself known because I'm an introvert. Meeting and networking with people is quite challenging if you're an introvert and getting out there.
Those are a lot of challenges, which I know I relate to as well, and that many of our viewers could relate to, is the sweaty palms and the going blank and the imposter syndrome of they might catch me out.
Yes.
Now, after the break, we're going to come back and we're going to explore how you got over those limiting beliefs and help our viewers to inspire them to come over your own limiting beliefs. See you after the break.